Welcome to Black Hat Windows 2K Security, held February 14th through the 15th, 2001 in Las Vegas, Nevada. The following videotape was recorded live at the conference and produced by the Sound of Knowledge Incorporated. This is videotape number 4, Technical Track, Analysis of Microsoft Office Password Protection System.
Okay, hi all. My name is Andrey Malyshev. I am working in Elcomsoft company. We are developing security-related software for Windows platform. In this speech, I'll attempt to cover a problem of data password protection in various Windows applications. I'll also show to you our software from password recovery series. The first part of the speech is about Microsoft applications. I'll try to analyze a password protection system in Microsoft Office and give you some recommendations about password protecting of your files. Password recovery software for these files will be also demonstrated. Let's talk about key principles of password protection. Consider key principles of information protection from unauthorized access is showed. The input data for this task are the following: a text of the document to be protected, and a secret key or password known to authorized people only. To solve this task, software developer can use one of the following methods. The first key is stored with the document. When someone attempts to open the document, the program is checking whether the key entered is the same as the stored one. If the key does not match, the program logs further processing of the document. Low cryptographic stability of this method is obvious. First, one can retrieve the key by viewing the document in a binary form. Second, an intruder will probably be able of modifying the program code, and the key entered by user will be ignored then. The second method, a key hash is stored in the document. A hash function is a function mathematical or otherwise that takes a variable length input string called pre-image and converts it to a fixed length, generally smaller output string called a hash value. When this method is employed, a key entered by a user is being transformed in a data string or fixed length used to verify the key, but it cannot be used to retrieve the key itself. This protection method is not secure enough for the following reasons. An intruder aware of the hash function algorithm can generate a hash for desired key and replace original hash in the document. Or like with the first method, an intruder can modify the program code to ignore protection and access the data. A third method, a key is used to encrypt the document by following certain algorithm. Here, protection stability depends only on stability of the algorithm and on length of the key. Cracking some encrypting algorithms might take millenniums. All the three methods are used in Microsoft Office, but no information of their cryptographic stability is provided. Microsoft is just warning, caution. If you lose or forget the password, it cannot be recovered, and recommends keeping a password list in a safe place. But even if we follow the Microsoft's advice, this would not affect protection stability. To protect a Microsoft Office document, one can choose between several protection levels. Consider each in detail. The following passwords can be set in a Word document: to open file, to modify file, to protect the document from change. There is also a password for protection of VBA macros source texts. A password for modification protection is set on the Save tab of the Options dialog, is an example of the first protection method. Okay, let's set this password in Microsoft Word. Okay, we're creating a new document and settings the file modification password. For example, I'll set this password to test. Okay, this is a Microsoft Caution. And we are saving the document now. Okay. And now I'll see the document in a hexadecimal editor. Okay. Oh, it's obvious that a password is stored in the document. The password is test here, and this password is stored in the Unicode encoding. Okay, I would not advise using this method to protect the document from changes, and then intruder could retrieve a password by viewing a document in a binary mode. Okay, let's continue the presentation. An example of this second method is document protection password set in the Tools Protect document menu item. Hash length is 32 bits, so it's possible to retrieve a short password by brute force. Moreover, irrespective of the password length, it's possible to replace the password or simply disable it. A password for opening the file is the most stable one. This is a typical example of the third protection method. When the password is set, the entire Word document, including a part of auxiliary information, is encrypted with the RC4 algorithm. A 128-bit long hash format with the MD5 algorithm is used for the password verification. Encryption key is 40-bit long, as state regulations of many countries don't allow using longer keys. It's possible to decrypt a document even if the password is unknown. It's enough to know the relevant 40-bit key. The only possible method for finding key is a brute force. Trying all possible keys will take about 2 months with usual Celeron 333. With more powerful multiprocessor machines or with cluster, it's possible to decrypt a document in a reasonable time. Okay, we have a password recovery software for all kinds of Microsoft Word password. Okay, let's test it on the sample Word document. Okay, we're closing this document. And showing the password recovery tool for Microsoft Word. Okay, we are opening the document, and we can see, okay, sorry, file should be closed in Microsoft Word. Okay, and we can see I want Word document protection password that I set in Microsoft Word. Okay, we can try it on other Word documents. Okay, for example, document protection password. Okay, here we can also change or delete the document protection password. Let's do it. New password, and we can create a backup copy of the document. Okay, just opening the document and see that the password is void. Okay, now some words about Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel allows setting the following passwords. For document opening, write protection, book and sheet passwords. The former two use the same protection methods as with Microsoft Word. Consider book and sheet passwords in detail. Okay, when an Excel sheet is being protected with a password, 16-bit long hash is generated. To verify a password, it's compared to the hash. Obviously, we can generate numerous passwords that will match the same hash. This can be seen empirically. For example, protect a sheet with the password test, and then try to open it with another password. Okay, we are protecting an Excel sheet, for example, with password test. Okay, and we are trying to unprotect this sheet with another password. This password is ZZYW. Okay, I type ZZYW. Okay, sheet is unprotected. Okay, book protection is somewhat more sophisticated. Hash generation algorithm is the same as with the sheet protection. However, a whole document is being encrypted. This protection seemed to be relatively stable at the first sight, but then we discover that not a password entered or its hash, but a fixed key stored in the Microsoft Excel program code is used to encrypt a document. This key is generated from the password Velvet Sweet Shop. Okay, I'll show it. Protecting the file with this password. Okay, this in save as dialog. Okay. General options. Okay, I enter the password Velvet Sweet Shop. Okay, and saving a document. Okay, and now I'll try to reopen this document and okay. Okay. Launching the Microsoft Excel, opening this document, and you can see that no password is required. Okay, what a pretty nice joke Microsoft has played. Okay, we have a password recovery software for all kinds of Microsoft Excel passwords. Let's test it on the sample Excel document. Okay. Opening. Oh, this is showing the password for Excel write protection, Excel book protection, and for each Excel sheet. Okay. Let's continue. It's possible to use an embedded program language called Visual Basic for Applications, VBA, in Microsoft Office. It's used to create programs within Microsoft Office applications. There are a number of companies that develop such programs for commercial distribution. Microsoft has provided a protection of application original code from unauthorized viewing or modifying. A VBA application source code's access password can be set. However, protection system provided by Microsoft proves unstable again. In Office 97, passwords are stored almost in their original form. A very simple algorithm is used to encrypt it. In Office 2000, Crypto API from latest Windows releases is used. Password hash is generated with the SHA algorithm provided by Crypto API to be then encrypted with the same algorithm as in Office 97. So one can either merely view VBA macros password in Office 97 or replace it with any other one, Office 2000. Okay, we have the password recovery software for VBA macros. Okay, we are opening a document with a VBA password. Okay. We found the password. It is 3000 and we can change it. Okay, and just open this document and test this VBA password. Okay. And the VBA macros is unlocked. Okay, now some words about Microsoft Outlook. Microsoft Outlook allows protecting users' personal data stored in the PST files with a password. Protection of the user's personal information and of his personal correspondence is a very important factor to be taken into account when developing general concept of information protection. However, here also Microsoft is using a very simple and unstable algorithm. Password hash is generated with CRC32 algorithm. It has been proven that 6-character password, non-printable characters not included, can be found for any checksum. So password retrieval turns to be a trivial task. Okay, we have a password recovery software for Microsoft Outlook. Okay, we are opening a Microsoft Outlook file. And simply see the password. Okay. Strong cryptographic algorithms are banned in France and several other countries. It's because there is no strong encryption in French versions of Microsoft Word and Excel. All French versions, including 97 and 2000, use a very simple encryption algorithm. It's based on XOR logical operation. A 16-byte sequence is generated from any password. We can also calculate a password from this sequence. If you know 16 bytes from source plain text, password recovery is a trivial task. In most cases, password for these files can be recovered instantly by means of statistical plain text analysis. Okay, our software also can recover these passwords. Okay, there is even less powerful encryption algorithm in Microsoft Word versions 2.6 and 95, Excel versions 4.5 and 95. To encrypt a document, an exclusive OR operation with a sequence derived from the password is used. As some predictable auxiliary information is encrypted too, this sequence can be recovered. So file open password in these Word and Excel versions is possible to retrieve in a few milliseconds. Okay, we also have a password recovery software for these old versions of Microsoft Office. Okay, now some recommendations. Having listened to this speech, many users will become unsure about entrusting the secret to Microsoft software. The answer is very simple. Use other software products to protect confidential information. For example, you can use pretty good privacy. Okay, its operation is based on a well-known mathematical problem, factorization of a very great number into prime numbers. Okay, if you anyway decide to protect your document with a password, to set a file open password in Word or Excel, choose a relatively complicated one. Avoid using words from a dictionary or your name as a password. Your password should consist of letters, numbers, and special symbols. You can also use the symbols from your national alphabet. A secure password might look like this. However, please note that with the powerful computers, decrypting your document won't take longer than a few days. Don't use any Word Excel passwords except file opening passwords. These passwords are very weak. Okay, now I'll tell shortly about some other Windows applications. Password protection is available on archives, database, accounting software, and so on. Okay, the zip archiver. This archiver allows settings and archiver passwords. Whole archive is encrypted with a specific algorithm. Each password is converted to 3 32-bit keys. Two famous crypt analysts, Eli Biham and Paul Kosher, have analyzed this algorithm and found out that it's possible to find the encryption keys by means known plain text attack. Only 12 bytes of plain text are needed for keys recovery. And then we can manually decrypt the whole archive using that encryption keys. If you don't have any plain text, it's possible to recover a password using a brute force or dictionary attacks, which could be implemented very effectively on modern CPUs. Okay, we have a software for recovering zip passwords. Okay, we are opening a zip file. and starting a brute force attack. The password length is adjustable and so on. Okay, this password for this archive is test. Okay, now some words about ARG archive. Very simple and weak encryption algorithm is used in this archive. Exclusive or logical operation is performed on the archive contents. The second argument is in the operation is a password. Of course, we can use a non-plain text attack or just brute force approach if archive contents are unknown. But in the latest version of ARG, strong encryption ghost algorithm is available as an option. Okay, we also have a password recovery software for ARG. Okay, and the last archive is RAR. This archive uses a very strong algorithm. And, encryption key is 128 bits long. 256 byte S-box is derived from each key. S-box operations are very complicated and slow. Non-plain text attack is not possible at all. Only brute force or dictionary attack can be used for password recovery. Recovery speed is very low. For example, we can test only about 4,800 passwords per second on usual Pentium 3. Okay, we have a password recovery software for RAR. Okay, now some words about Adobe Acrobat. Protected PDF documents has two passwords, an owner password and a user password. The document also specifies operations that should be restricted even when the document is decrypted. Printing, copying text and graphics out of the document, modifying the document and ending or modifying text notes and acroform fields. When the correct user password is supplied, the document is opened and decrypted, but this operation are restricted. When the owner password is supplied, all operations are allowed. The owner password is required to change these passwords and restrictions. Protected PDF document is encrypted with the RC4 algorithm. Encryption key length is 40 bits. Key is calculated from the user password. Knowing of the owner passwords allows calculations of the user password and therefore encryption key. All restrictions are enforced by software, not by PDF format itself. Okay, we have a software for Adobe protection removing. Okay, it's advanced PDF password recovery. We can open the document. Okay, this file is not encrypted. Okay. Now we are removing the PDF file protection. Okay, saving to another file. Okay, and trying to open this file in Adobe Acrobat Reader. Okay, let's see security options. Okay, printing is allowed, but in the old file it was not allowed. Okay. Now some words about Microsoft Internet Explorer Content Advisor password. Microsoft Internet Explorer allows setting up a password for Content Advisor. This protection is extremely weak. MD5 hash is calculated from the password and stored in system registry. We can simply remove the contents of appropriate registry key or generate the necessary hash and change the password to any other one. Okay, we have a software for recovering this password. Okay, let's click on the button and we are changing the Content Advisor password. Okay, Content Advisor password changed to LCOM. Okay, the last application will be Microsoft Money. The latest version of Microsoft Money uses Microsoft Jet storage system. Database password is stored in the file header. Whole database is encrypted using RC4 algorithm, but encryption key is permanent. This key is stored in one of the system DLLs. Therefore, any database password can be recovered instantly. Okay, and we also can recover it with our software. Okay, simply opening the money document. Okay, and see this password. Okay, that's all. Thank you.